the screen. Yes. So the last class we have completed the Balaris Excellence Framework. Can anyone tell me in a brief what you have learned in this Balaris Excellence Framework with the help of this? One by one point, everyone. So let us begin. From whom I'll start? Okay, Sanjana. Any point you can explain me?
Yes, ma'am.
Any point?
Ma'am, strategic planning.
Okay.
In that case, I think strategic planning leads to setting up of points which are required for the targeted customer,
Hmm.
and with that planning, it helps the customer and the company to understand what all they want. So that helps in fulfilling the requirements. Hence, strategic
Okay.
planning is important.
What are the sub 2 points? I'll just share the slide. You can tell me from there also.
Results and desired outcomes
Hmm.
and
Oh,
mission. Results are what we want. I mean, we have already decided this will be the result, and desired outcomes are what has come after the result. Like, what are our desired outcomes?
yes, exactly. You can take your live
When it is measures
example.
and targets and strategy.
Okay, right. You can take example of your is what yesterday you have posted in the group. What it is regarding the website development, right? So there also here the
Yeah,
strategic planning it is there
workshop.
in the development you have decided, and while development you have decided what are the resources. Now mostly online we are going to do it, right? So there for the online purpose, what kind of application people are going to use, either Zoom or either Google Meet. So these are the resources. And then strategy the deployment means what, once the when every organizers will start here your workshop, that time the deployment is actually working, it is getting executed, what they have decided, what Sanjana has told, whether the desired outcome is coming or no, so that will work in the deployment. So that was also the kind of strategic planning. Like this way you can give the examples for us. So next, anyone? Deepika, any point you can tell me? Yes, Deepika, you can tell me any of the point which you want. Deepika, you're there? Manisha? From the boys side. Chetan? Chetan,
Yes, ma'am.
any point?
Ma'am, actually, I was not I did not attend yesterday, so I have no idea about it.
Not yesterday, this all the Bangladesh Excellence Framework, it is being completed in 2 days.
Yes, ma'am.
So yesterday I have finished, let me give you idea, from 4th to 7th I have finished. Then from the starting 3, you can tell me, strategic planning is given by Sanjana. Uh, Among leadership and customer and market, you can explain me any of the thing in your own words.
Ma'am, I need some time to recall. Like, can I get some time?
Leadership, you can tell, you can use your this what your GS responsibility itself. You can explain me. Take a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
example.
So, leadership for me is something that someone who stands ahead for his or their comrades, and they don't like let them down, and do all the work responsibly, and also make sure
Hmm.
that nothing is going wrong in their what do you say in their organization or whatever troops they are leading.
Can you explain
Yes,
me
ma'am, that's it.
yesterday's your workshop by taking that your first leadership quality? Tomorrow, I mean, I don't know from when you're going to start that workshop. Don't remind the date. What there you are going to use
Like,
responsibility. Yes, Chetan.
Sorry, ma'am, I did not get it. Can you repeat?
My question it is that tomorrow onwards you're going to start the workshop. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
then what are your responsibilities? What you have decided? What is your leadership role in that?
So basically, ma'am, the other students who are like participating, no, not participating actually, those are who volunteering. They are going to
Huh.
teach in the workshop.
Okay.
And for me, basically, the idea will be looking around everything, all the stuff which is going to be presented in the workshop should be well and fine, and
Yes.
everything goes as we decided without any errors.
Yes. Exactly. And you can motivate your team members also here.
And also leading, yes, ma'am, also leading to a good, what do you say that, a good conclusion that everybody understands what the volunteers teach the juniors,
Hmm.
make
Correct.
sure and get some feedbacks. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So you have to check, you have to decide first what kind of a workshop you're going to take, then decide who all are going to be like organizers or volunteers, then think how you're going to communicate with those organizers. You have to start communicating like what kind of a language you're going to take, how much time is required, what are the resources you want. Are you going to start this application, I mean workshop for the Zoom or this anything? Only deciding is your part. Then what Sanjana has told, what she is going to do in the this what workshop. That is what the strategic planning here. Then anyone tell me customer and market with the help of this itself. Okay, let me itself give you idea here. The customer and market is what you all, I mean you all organizers or Sanjana and this Chetan has decided what actually your juniors want now. So that is the customer, what they are interested here. Then they will check the new customers, I mean new students also. For you people, only your juniors are old. Then new who will become, those are the sub juniors. For the sub juniors, what is required now at this stage? For the juniors, you know very well, kind of you think they have learned so and so. So for the juniors, you know what their expectations is. You are supposed to learn what will be the expectations of the sub juniors and how you are going to motivate them, how you are going to enhance their skills. So that will come under the customer and market here. And you are supposed to take the feedback of the juniors and sub juniors also, and you are supposed to learn from that feedback what you can improve here. So that is also there here. Okay, so these are the three things here. With the help of this also you can tell me for the next class this what others: measurement, workforce focus, process management and results here. So timing let us keep aside and start the new topic here, which is very easiest here. Yes, the key purpose of using IT, I mean information technology here, using IT in business here. How you people are going to manage the IT in the business here? So what it is there here? Nowadays everyone are using the this what IT applications, especially the payment purpose. Wherever you go, the grocery shop or the small vegetable markets also here, who are sitting a group of people here, there also the kind of this what payment is happening with the help of GPay or phone pay. But that is what business के लिए IT कैसे use करते हैं. So that you have to learn. So from the olden days, what the IT has innovated the new ways in the business here. So now till now. I mean, 5 years back, how the application were used to run based on the IT. That time we had an email, then the softwares like email we had, then Google search tool, whatever the information we want, we were used to search for the Google, then word processor. Yes, now if you see n number of applications are there for the word. I mean, notepad, anything here. So that time word processor was most powerful. Then spreadsheet like a Excel sheet, and presentation tools that enhance the personal productivity here. So these all the tools like email, word processor, MS PowerPoint presentation, then Excel sheet. Only these are, I mean, Google. Still, I have not yet said the this what applications like a Google Pay, Phone Pay, or WhatsApp. That I have not used it. Only these like a email, Google search, then spreadsheet, and word processor and PowerPoint presentation. These were the office automation tools 10 years or 15 years back. With the help of these tools, only the business were used to run like a small kind of a IT application. But today's generation, you see, a number of IT applications are there where the work is getting very fast within no time consuming here. It is a less time, all the applications are getting work like a payment or like order processing, and number of examples are there. So that way we are supposed to check how this information technology will work in the business. We are completely aware, but from the older generation to today, what it has been changed, what are the innovative ways has included. So that you have to check here. Then information technology has given the tools to solve the complex problem. Yes, first tool it is what, especially the email. Then second tool almost Google here. Without the Google, no one is surviving here nowadays. At least if you see, जो भी information चाहिए, immediately we use what Google. What exactly it is that here? Getting so that to solve the complex problem. Then information technology allows the business process to make a better decision. Yes, if you have a best IT applications without manually. Now I can say manually means what? Take a best. Yes, who is talking that? Uh, allows them make better decisions here. What happens? The best example I can give you here, this only. Suppose this Zoom application is there. I'm taking, everyone are taking the classes. If we didn't had a chat box, if we didn't had a chat box to note down the attendance, what was the other solution for me? I have to spend the time taking the attendance, sitting here also here, the way we do in the classes also. Here also I have to go on writing all the attendance here. Roll number one, then Sanjana, then Chetan, everyone's roll number I have to go on writing. If we didn't had a chat box, okay, normally we can write it manually. नहीं तो आप मुझे mail भी कर सकते हो. But if we didn't had a chat box, what was the problem here? We are supposed to note it down every time, right? Of every class of every day. Now what happens if I'm using the IT, if the chat box it is there, now I don't note it down. After the class completes at the end of the day, I note it down who all are present here. Immediately I can do it. But if I keep on writing here, it will become a problem for me. Time consuming, it will be more. So when you have a tool, it is the best thing to make a better decisions also here. And normally also you can think MS Excel sheet here. We can provide the attendance, number of days you had attended. And then instead of manually, if we go on writing in the register book, how many days Sanjana has attended, that total I have to write. After making total, I have to calculate the percentage. So like this way, if I go on making the individual students, which is having a strength of 150, it is difficult for me, right? But if you have the software tool, which is the Excel sheet, एक ही बार आप फॉर्मूला डालना पड़ेगा, and then after inserting that from the formula, you can just drag and drop. I mean, you can just pull that respective cell. So with the help of that, you will get others percentage and attendance also here. So that is what the make the better decision. Based on that, you can decide here. Then information technology has improved marketing. Yes, it is improved marketing. Nowadays, in the olden days, it was a very difficult to make advertisement here. We were used to share the pamphlets here. But today, if you see, You have a n number of networking sites are there here. You can go on sharing your information with the help of WhatsApp, social media marketing site, Facebook, Instagram. That is what the information technology has improved the marketing and sales also. Then information technology has improved the customer support. Yes, the customer support is also very important here. If any product the customer wants here, if you go back 10 years or 15 years back, they were used to visit for your respective shop. जो भी आपको collect करना है वहां पे आके collect करना चाहते. But now what is there? Immediately you are providing the online list. You will get the SMS or WhatsApp status order product you should order. You will get the home delivery charges so and so. That is what the customer support is there. Okay. Then information technology has improved the resource management also. Yes, resource management is also there here, where you can apply for this human resource management or any other resource management also. So let me give the example for the resource management. 10 years or 15 years back, every time the school teachers, they were used to visit the school year, that time they have to note it down that they have come to the school at so and so time and sign it. They have to make it manually. But abhi kya hai? You are having the information technology. We have a thumb print scanner where we can use our thumb for the attendance purpose. No need of writing at what time we have come there. Automatically the thumbprint will get impressed and impression will be there along with the time and what is the date also here. So that is also here, which is called as a improved resource management here. Okay. You can take the few days back example of the voting also here. 15 years back, we were used to note, write down on the sheet and provide in the box whom we are going to vote. So what was the result here? They have to take that sheet, open, kisko kitna dala hai, sab kuch karna chahte. But now it is what we have a respective automated machine just to go there and click for whom you are going to vote. So automatically it will go on incrementing the values, which is called as a information technology getting improved for the resource management also here. So let us have more examples. Still, key purpose of using IT. Still, same topic here. We are going to include the examples, how it is there here. The first one, it is what departmental IT applications here. Let me tell you one more thing. The 2 marks question will be asked here. Either they will ask, explain the key purpose of using IT in business here. Okay, so you are supposed to explain this all 4 points very easy. Now I'll tell you in my own words. You also will get understand here. And suppose if they ask you, mention the few automation tools. I'm repeating, mention few office automation tools here. So for that office automation tools, you can use the software like email, Google search, word processor, spreadsheet or Excel sheet, and PowerPoint presentation. These are the office automation tools here, like MS Office itself. Oh, MS Office में और एक include करो email और Google search. 2 things are there. Sufficient. Okay. Then one more question. This itself. Explain the key purpose of using IT in business. The first one, it is what departmental IT applications here. Can anyone try? Anyone? In the bracket, I have given you hint. HR, which is a human resource. IT, it is what information technology. And example itself, I have given as a salary based. Can anyone try? Very easiest it is. Prajwal,
Yes, ma'am.
Prajwal,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, you can explain me this departmental information technology applications with the help of human resource IT. What you are getting about this point?
Mm, I mean, basically, IT application, whatever the resources are required that may not be get virtually but can be stored on that applications, ma'am. So it will be easy for in the business, ma'am.
Can you give me example?
Hmm. I'm not getting it example.
Okay, no problem. Any other? Any other? Can anyone try for this? Apart from Chetan, Sanjana, other person, let me give the chance to talk. Okay, no worries. Here, departmental. Now, in your company, you will join the company, right? Infosys, Wipro, or any other company. So there, every company will be having a different department. It will be HR, of course, human resource management, the people who are there to recruit the new employees, to give the training, this everything it is there. If you go for the sales department, the people who are working for the sales of the products here. If you go for the finance department, the employees are working completely based on the finance management system here. Okay, money. Then many other. If you think about your this what our website development, website designing here. If you go for the department of this what requirement gathering team, so they are the one who will collect only the requirement collection of the respective website or any other application building purposes. Okay, then coding department, the people who are going to work on the coding, then designing department. So like this way, in the normal business also, there will be a different kind of a department. So here the example which is being given as a human resource IT. Okay, and equal to salary based. For your hint I'm giving here, what this is salary based here. Now, if you go back 20 years, just now I had few moments, I have given the example of this school. They have to visit, they have to give the time, at what time they have come, these, everything. So similarly, in the large company, where there are the 10,000 or 20,000 employees are working in a company, what happens? If you go on giving the attendance manually, कौन कितने बजे आया कितने बजे गया at how many days he or she has taken a leave, how many employees are going half day, how many employees are coming like half day or partial working, how many employees are working overtime, then how many employees are working like a day shift. So that time it was a manually, no? They were used to write in a notebook. Means what Sanjana Avdani, she has came for working 28 days out of 31 days. So this is over. So like this way, if we keep on the record of 10,000 employees, it is very difficult to check who has come, how many days they have taken. Calculation of the salary is also very difficult here. So what they specified is what when you are going to have a respective IT application completely this what builded application like a thumb impression, the way we give in our college attendance day. So what is the benefit of that here? The core purpose of the main HRIT, it is what payroll. Payroll. Our salary should get paid, no? So payroll IT application is being installed in the respective company here. What it will give? What is the purpose of that? It will give to calculate our salary payable to all the employees. How it is getting calculated here? Then generate the pay slips and inform the bank funds for the transfer to the respective employee here. So then still what is the purpose here? When you are going to have a 10,000 employees, this we can manage for the 10 employees or 20 employees, right? 50 employees का भी manage कर सकते हैं. कौन कितने बजे आया, कितने बजे कितने दिन लीव ले लिया, everything we can manage manually only for the small number of employees, which is this what 50. But if you go for the 10,000 employees, it is very difficult. So for the 10,000 and more employees, we can use this IT application for employees to pay and the salary calculation needs to take the several pieces like so salary calculation is also more important, right? So if Sanjana is working today only for half day, how many days she has worked like that way, everything we have to note it down. That kind that data salary should be deducted or increased, anything matters here. So for the purpose of salary data pieces, like what are the pieces here, separate leave, how many days Sanjana has taken the leave, then how many days she has worked OT, I mean overtime, then promotions, what promotions we can give her, then partial working, either half day, full day, everything matters here, and n numbers of things are there. So this will be very difficult for us when we work manually for 1,000 or 10,000 employees here. But if you have this respect to IT application where we can give our attendance, and based on that attendance, immediately our salary will get calculated. Immediately it will come to know that how many days Sanjana has taken a leave, how many days Sanjana has worked for the OT here. Based on her attendance, only attendance here, we can calculate everything. So that is what the payroll IT application here. So then it will not lead to errors also here. Sometimes what happens, we will come to office manually. You think manually. If we come to office and if we are in hurry and we forget to sign the respective muster or register, हो गया ना अभी. So that time what will happen? The main person, whoever is handling, he or she will mark it as absent. But then for the calculation purpose of the salary, it will be very difficult here. So when you're using this kind of a IT application in your payroll base, it is no worries or no errors will be there here, where it can be solved automatically here by having the benefits like speed. More speed benefits are there. Speed, accuracy, and the ability to repeat the process any number of times. Any number of times you can use this respect to IT application. It is not that ये इतने साल के लिए इतना ही है, नहीं. Any number of times you can use this here. So this is the departmental IT application. I hope you have got a small idea also. Then online transaction processing system here. Can anyone try now? Online transaction processing system. Anyone? Online transaction processing system, very easy. In bracket also I have written online ticket. Who is this? Okay. Please try to interact also here. Online transaction processing system is what online ticket here. So what is this here? Assume that Chetan and me at the same time we are doing this what flight ticket here. First I have booked, at the same time Chetan is also working. So there should be the availability or facility should be there. No duplicate should be allowed here. Means what if I have booked now at the same time Chetan bhi book kare, but I have done it first. So immediately the website or the data should be visible that already this seat is being taken by this what Shruti Kulkarni. So immediately Chetan will also understand that ये गया है आपका seat नहीं मिल गया. So he will start thinking. So otherwise what happens if it is not being reserved, it is not being said or declared it as a reserved, it will become a problem. I and Chetan will start quarreling. नहीं मैंने book किया है उसने book किया है. That should not happen. This is what the online transaction processing system here. One more here the function is there. If you go and search for the railway department or the flight reservation system, there you will get the historical data also. They will find out that last year how many passengers had come for the respective tour, who were there. Every detail will be there. Why? Because this is a software based or automated basis. If you think manually, book में register करते, अगर आपको 2010 का चाहिए, who had registered for the respective tour, you have to remove that register, go on flipping the pages. Why you need that? You have a software right now. The historical data is present for the online transaction processing. If you put 2010, immediately you will get, again in that options will be there here, which month you want here. So that is also the kind of online transaction processing system here. Then the next one, it is what? Business process model. Amazon bookstore here. Now, many of the people uh, in this pandemic period itself, let me give you the example. Many old people, senior citizens, they will go to the respective library. They will go to the respective library. Then they will find out the tech and book they want to read. They have to go to the respective shelf, catalog, सब कुछ करना है. They will come to the respective counter, bill that notebook, sorry, not notebook, magazine or article, anything here. Bill that. Afterward, they will note it down, everything, when they have to return or whether they have purchased it for personally. Then they will come back and start reading. ये कितना time consuming हो गया? But if you think about the business process model, Amazon Bookstore is available, the online website application, where you can go for the website here, and then you can find out the collection here, which book you want. Immediately take that, beside this or online book also you can read, and payment can be done, and home delivery is also available. So that is what the business process model here. Okay, Amazon Bookstore here. Then one more, decision making support system. In the bracket I have given the vehicle showroom. Ha, vehicle showroom. Now this what Indrabhushan has decided to purchase a bullet bike. Okay, example I'm giving, bullet bike. So he will go and visit n number of Royal Enfield shops here, where in front of Royal, this what it is, that fire brigade, near that Reliance Digital. Then he will go to this civil hospital road. I'm not sure whether it is correct or no. That side, and many other showrooms also there. Every showroom he has to visit. ठीक है, तो time बहुत consume हो रहा है ना, हर time जाना पड़ेगा. But you have a decision making support system when you have a respective website which is being updated always. There you can visit the website, you can find out the quotation, and while checking the quotation, normally not quotation, normally the website, Indrabhushan will put his choice, his base choice, expected mileage, availability, then what will be the speed, what is the price, everything he will decide here. So that time, then once deciding is done, he will go and visit there. Again, if you didn't get this example, I can give you the best example for the Flipkart or the Amazon.com. When we start purchasing, I want laptop, assume that case. Now that Flipkart.com website will be there. Okay. I said laptop HP. Then I have received everything. This laptop, that laptop. Can I find out the left side column will be there? See, our choice will be there. What range we want, what kind of a battery we want here. Then again range ho gaya. Reviews kitna chahiye. We go on keeping this what tick mark option will be there. Based on our choice tick mark option, it will provide the number of options we want to purchase the laptop. So that is the what our choice. And there, along with that choice, we can start making the decision also here, which is called as a decision making support system here. What we want, we can provide that, and based on the options available here of our choices, we can decide which one to opt here. So this is your key purpose of using IT in business here. I think you have got the idea all this. So tomorrow I'll start working with a new topic. The connected world, again same characteristics of internet ready IT applications. Okay, very easiest it is. Tomorrow I'll conclude this. Start giving the attendance now. And please be interactive. I am not going to ask only Sanjana, then what Chetan. Repeated, I don't want. If you have done with the class and attendance, you can leave my class. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, take care.
जय हिंद जय भारत.